Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing a few of the goals I have identified for myself personally and for my family in the month of September. So if you are a goal setter or you like to keep things organized and manage your thoughts that way, then stick around. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump right into it with my personal goal. So my personal goal this month, well, this upcoming month, is to make the most of my time in the car. I love being home. I really resist being in the car. I don't like running all over town. I don't like busy afternoons, and yet with 4 kids who all have very unique interests and talents, here we are in the car almost every single afternoon or on the weekends. And so I really want to make the most use of it because oftentimes it's the thing that I'm really resistant toward or bitter about that could be very beneficial learning curve for myself. So I realized the other day when I grabbed a Bible study on my way out the door to Eli's golf lesson that since I'm sitting in the car for 30 minutes watching his lesson, I may as well get ahead on a Bible study that I'm working on. And then one of my girlfriends recommended a new audiobook to me, and I was like, oh, that would actually be great to listen to on the drive to and from dance every day. And so and then the other day when I went to Annie's dance class, I grabbed a copy of Laying Down the Rails for Yourself because it's a very small book, and threw it in my purse, and I had that at the dance studio. So I realized that I feel so often like, oh, I never have time for myself, or I'm not able to like do anything other than just mom all day, that this time in the car is actually a gift. And even with my kids, I can still listen to an audiobook. I can still read a book if I bring books for them. So I'm just gonna make the most use of this time because this is the season of life that I'm in, and so I may as well just be a good steward with it. So that's what I'm going to do. Just make the most of my time in the car, which is my least favorite place to be, and yet where I am most often these days. So that is my personal goal. My homemaking goal, I know I've said this, like I say this like every other month, but it is to just have the dishes done at night and the dishwasher running. Okay, so first of all, John and I just started watching Manifest. It takes a lot for us to find a show we want to watch, and the bar is set pretty low because it's rare that there's something that we really want to watch. So sometimes we'll find a new show and be like, this is amazing, and everyone's like, yeah, that's like 5 years old and it wasn't even that great. But because we found something we were interested in, we're like, wow. So we're watching that right now here and there in the evenings. And it's such I'm such a delayed gratification person. So for me, if I have the dishes done and the counters wiped down, press start on the dishwasher and light a candle, it is like the ultimate mountaintop experience for me to then sit down and watch a show or read a book. So I've just been trying to focus on that because so much of my homemaking right now feels completely out of control. We last month ended up sick, and then you know, there was just like a lot of summer travel, and there's a lot going on. Our windows are finally being installed now, and so there's construction happening, and then there will be touch-ups after that, and there's always just something disrupting my home. I've learned that I can only control a portion of it. I cannot keep everything perfect all the time. And so for me right now, the kitchen is the heart of our home. Quite literally, it's right in the center of our home. And so if I have clear counters and a wiped down sink, dishwasher running, and candle lit, I am at peace. So that's just my focus for this month, just getting back into that habit. Again, so much summer travel that was some of it necessary, some of it just a little chaotic. And I was just out of the habit of having the dishes done at night, having the dishwasher running, and it's just a helpful tool for me as a mom. When I wake up in the morning, kitchen's done, I can then sit down and do my Bible study. Nothing disrupts our homeschooling start. So that's that. So that is my homemaking goal. And it's just like ultimately to light that candle at the end of the night and feel like the cherry on top. So personal and homemaking. My parenting goal this month, where I really want to set my sights this month and remind myself. By the way, I write these things down in my planner so I see them regularly. It's really helpful for me I know if you watch these videos and you're like, how do you make something your goal? And like, think about it. I actually write them down in my planner or set alarms on my phone with those words just to help me out. So it really is just a way that I focus on certain areas. But my parenting goal is to really focus in on my older 2 kids and encouraging them. My younger 2 are so cuddly and snuggly still. They're 4 and 7, and so like in the mornings, like we hug each other and like love each other. I'm like, did you have good dreams and how was your sleep? And you know, we have this like big celebration when they wake up in the morning. My older 2 are less energetic in the mornings. They're 10 and 12. They're kind of just like, hey, when's breakfast, you know? And so I've tried to connect with them. It's important to connect with them in their own way and just encourage them in their season of life. And so for my son, I have been in the habit of asking him in the mornings, hey buddy, how can I be praying for you today? And it's interesting what that's done for him, because he is always thinking of others. And like the first time I asked him that, he was like, well, I was praying for this for Eli and this for Bella. I'm like, how can I pray for you? And just helping him identify his needs and his thoughts, and then also starting the day with an encouraging word from mom, like, hey, mom's praying for you and thinking of you. And for him, that means a lot. For my daughter, I just love to share with her every day in some way how beautiful she is. Like, oh, you look so beautiful, or your bed head is so cute. Like, you're just adorable. Or when she does something sweet, like, you have the sweetest heart. Just trying to encourage her and remind her of her beauty in my eyes. And my husband does the same thing with her, because obviously just getting into the teen years where the world is going to tell you everything but how beautiful you were created to be. And so just trying to connect with her on that level and encourage her first thing in the morning with something along those lines. So parenting goal is just to be pursuing my older 2 intentionally. Our family goal, again, chaotic summer, starting the school year, is just focusing on conflict resolution in a healthy way. Now, this is a full family goal because the kids are obviously being told to participate in this because you know, they don't have another choice, but more so it's a follow-through thing for John and I, with not resolving their conflict for them, but taking the time to guide them through it. Such a bad habit for me and him both to just give an answer or say like, you win this fight, kind of a, you know, like, well, so-and-so took your quarter. Okay, just, it's your quarter. And not guiding them through like brotherly love and, you know, how can we resolve this issue without hurting one another's feelings. But it takes time. It takes 3 times as long to sit there and work out a problem than it does to just fix it. But in the long run, it saves so many issues, teaching them how to walk through these situations instead of needing a referee all the time. And there are always going to be situations where nobody knows whose stuffed animal this is and they can't come to a resolution. Like, that's a normal childhood thing. But when it's like every little thing is causing an issue and there's deeper stuff going on, taking the time to work through that is just so important. So we are just kind of in that place right now with parenting, as a family, of just needing to work out some conflict resolution. Sometimes I feel the wheels falling off of our train or bus or whatever the phrase is, and I feel them right now. That's kind of happening right now, and so it's just a season that we need to really like lean into that and work on that within our home. And then, okay, personal, parenting, homeschooling, of course. So homeschooling goal right now has been working on our morning time, just taking the time to be intentional with our morning start. And so that's been really good. I have never loved homeschooling as much as I do right now, which is funny because I was not ready to start when we started the school year. I was like, still feeling the weight of the world and last year and everything, like last homeschooling year. And this schedule change that we've implemented has been so good. It's been the best thing for our family for this season of life. I don't regret the years leading up to this where we started right away because my kids were younger and I needed to get them away from toys and distractions right away and start school. But in this season right now with my older kids, it's been really great to have a slower start, a more intentional start, some Bible studies, some conversation, some breakfast together. It's been really, really good. And so just to be intentional with our mornings, but then to be able to move on into our other work, because what we've been doing is we've been so intentional with like our Bible time and our slow start and our breakfast together that we end up lingering there probably a little longer than is beneficial. And so we just need to be intentional with like that, you know, creating that space and that time, but then also moving into the remainder of our day, because sometimes it's like 12 o'clock and we're still kind of sitting in that time, which is beautiful in its own way, yes, but then also we don't have all the time in the world then to get other things done that are necessary. So just kind of focusing on the balance of intentional time and also responsibility. So that is my homeschooling goal. So those are my goals for the month of September. Just some areas that I'm choosing to focus on this month and just turning my heart toward, and so that I don't try to do too much. Because, for example, if I look at my house right now, so much is a mess. I have laundry literally everywhere right now. I don't have time to get to that and to do school well at the same time as getting my dishes done. Cleaning out my laundry room needs to be cleaned, and I trip over stuff every day in there. And, you know, I don't know, 6 other things that need to be done in my house. So if I can focus on getting the dishes done and feel accomplished with that every day, then anything else I do is like a cherry on top. Okay, there's my kids' lunch timer. I'm gonna let you go. If you guys enjoy goals videos, give this video a thumbs up and let me know what some of your goals are down below. Bye guys.